Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your mid-August general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Sagittarius. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind, to only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear this message. Hi cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Sagittarius. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Sagittarius and cross watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. Alright Sagittarius, let's go ahead and get this reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl to clear and set the energy for you guys. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and see what Spirit wants to talk about in regards to your love life. What is happening and unfolding that Spirit wants you to be aware of, know about? What is the energy surrounding you at this time that will make itself appear to you in this reading? Let's see. Tell me about the energy surrounding Sagittarius. In love and romance, we have emotional whirlwind, okay? Affected, dramatic, unstable. Some of you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or someone that has water in their big three. There's a lot of emotions going on right now in regards to you, Sagittarius. Someone feels very emotional about you, what's going on between the two of you. It's been an emotional roller coaster in a sense. Tell me more. Someone could also live by the ocean, on a coast, East Coast, West Coast. Tell me more. Distance. Yeah, it says barriers, separation, and space. There could have been a breakup you guys have gone through. You guys have been in separation from this person for some time, but they're still not okay with this separation between the two of you. They still miss you. They get emotional thinking about you. They still have pictures that they save of you two together. But I do feel this distance is something that is needed between the two of you. Or maybe, we'll pull more cards, but maybe for some it's like this had to happen for you to realize what could all be lost. And they're not having a great time at all, let's just say. Maybe both of you aren't, but maybe Sagittarius, you're holding your boundaries with this person to let them know that something has to change, or that whatever they did really hurt you, and that's why you have to keep your space and your distance. But they hate being away from you. They hate being far from you. Tell me more. And then elusive, intangible, dishonest, and tricky. Yeah. Okay, so someone has been a very elusive, maybe with how hard of a time they're going through right now, Sagittarius. They haven't been explaining it to you, showing it to you, but it's clear that they're really going through an emotional upheaval with this separation between the two of you. But maybe it was their shady ways that made you disconnect, that made you retreat. I wonder if there were secrets to come out, some truth to be exposed that made someone want to end the connection between the two of you. I do feel, though, that this person is still energetically, psychically holding on to you, Sagittarius. Hoping one day they could explain themselves, hoping one day that they would have the chance to get you back. I mean, we are approaching Mercury retrograde season, so I'm not surprised to see this type of energy here. But they watch you from afar. They watch you from a distance, whether that's, again, checking up on you psychically, or they look at your social media, missing you, but staying very silent. They feel like they have no choice but to stay silent. So why is Spirit bringing this energy here? What does Spirit want to talk about this? Will anything happen from this? Let's see. The letter E may mean something to someone, as in Evan, as in Elise, first, middle, last, initial. First thing to come out is the Three of Swords in reverse. Libra energy here. Yeah, someone wants to get over a heartbreak. Someone may be healing from a heartbreak. Seeing the truth of the situation, even if you pick up on this energy, Sagittarius, you pick up on their energy reaching out to you, trying to connect with you, you are doing something more to keep that distance apart because maybe you realize this person doesn't have the growth or the awareness that you're looking for in a partner or in a significant other, or the damage has been done. And even if they try to hold on to you, you are doing what you can to grow and heal and to overcome this very difficult heartbreak or separation that you've been going through with this person. Then we have the Queen of Swords crossing this, challenging this Libra energy. Some of you are definitely dealing with a Libra or someone with strong Libra in their chart. Yeah, Seven of Wands is coming out upright. I'm going to get all the cards out first, and of course we'll do a deep dive, but someone's trying to break those barriers between the two of you. Someone really wants to talk and explain themselves to you, but Sagittarius, you're kind of on the point of like, what's the point? I know what's happened. I saw the truth. It was undeniable. And some of you may realize this has to come to an end. Maybe you guys are in the process of breaking it off or breaking up with someone, and it's been difficult to finally rip off that Band-Aid. Okay. So bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands. This is Aries energy. So this is someone you were in a relationship with, maybe even married to, or about to get married to, engaged to, live together, perhaps. This is someone that felt like you guys were a match, that they were very happy with what they were able to experience with you. They miss coming over to your home. They miss being with you, hanging out with you. I'm hearing concert. Maybe some of you guys met at a concert or a music festival, or someone's a musician, perhaps. But with this Four of Wands, this is kind of what has faded between the two of you. Maybe, Sagittarius, what you thought you had so solid with someone turned out not to be the case. I wonder for some of you guys, if you were involved with someone that was in a marriage or in a relationship, whether you found that out or always knew that the case to be, but that's part of the reason why it fell apart for some, not all, obviously. But yeah, for most of you, this is definitely an energy of a past relationship, of someone you were exclusive with. There was a huge height difference between the two of you. Like someone was like 5'2", someone was like 6'1". But people thought you looked really cute together. I'm not sure why I'm getting that sense. Tell me more about this Four of Wands. I want to know more about it. Four of Swords. Okay, master number 44 is here. Your birthday could be December 4th, December 14th, perhaps November 24th for some of you guys. Yeah, you thought it was perfect. You thought this was the one for you, but there was something that wasn't revealed. There was something that they were trying to keep silent about. Tell me more. Six of Cups. Scorpio energy. Bottom of the deck, then we have the Four of Pentacles. So officially 444 is on the board here. You guys may have been seeing that number synchronicity, or it will start to show up very soon as confirmation for you guys. I wonder if someone's ex was still around or still part of the picture. They were still talking to them. They were still engaging with them. And that broke trust. Now, I very rarely, or even for a few of you, there may have been someone that had, kids with someone else that you didn't know about. And that came to light. But this could kind of be a sense too, Sagittarius, of this person still reminiscing about you with the Six of Cups, but feeling like they have to stay silent. And maybe because they know they messed up. Maybe it's because they don't think it's the right time. But no, Sagittarius, even if you haven't talked to this person in a while, they haven't reached out for months, they're still very much attached to this, holding on to this. And that may be what's keeping this connection alive between the two of you energetically here. Let's get into it. Dead center of this is the Three of Swords, Libra energy. So someone here is trying to heal while the other person is still trying to hold on to the hurt, to the pain. With this Three of Swords in reverse, Spirit, Sagittarius, wants you to heal from this. And maybe that's why this person's energy is coming through, even if they're acting like this was whatever to them. Maybe if you feel like this never meant anything to them, that's not the case. I kind of get a sense that they're realizing you're fully moving on, Sagittarius. Maybe because the psychic telepathic connection between the two of you is not as strong as it used to be. You've done a lot to block yourself from being open to this person's energy, and they can't tap into it as much anymore. With this Three of Swords in reverse, I do feel, Sagittarius, each day, even though it's been hard, to kind of start to heal from it. You are overall. And it's improvement here. I wonder if, like, before someone couldn't bring up this person, or else it'd start to trigger you, upset you, but now you hear their name and you're like, yeah, that happened. And it's not as upsetting like it once was. But yeah, I just feel for most of you guys with this Three of Swords in reverse, maybe you've completely moved on to another connection, or they're picking up on the sense that you've done the healing and the work to more remove yourself from this connection here. And some of you have moved even to like a different city, a different state, a different country, and that devastated them in some sense. I do feel whoever's having this emotional whirlwind, even currently, is still having a hard time from addressing the wounds and the issues and the heartbreak. They feel like if they can't have you, they're not happy. But that's putting their happiness in your hands, Sagittarius, which isn't fair. And I do feel for some of you guys, this person has like called you emotionally before on the phone, maybe even after a few drinks, like drunk dials, late night type of thing. And you kind of had to stop answering their calls because it wasn't productive and it wasn't helpful. And would start to get your feelings involved again, in a sense. So that's why you have to, or have been, creating this distance between the two of you. What happened? I want to know what happened with this Three of Swords here in reverse, but what happened to this connection? Queen of Cups. Still, Spirit is just trying to reiterate their love for you, their feelings they still have for you. Oh, Seven of Swords. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, the Fool card. They did something foolish. I don't know if there was cheating. I don't know if there was just someone being like almost emotional cheating in a sense. Maybe they didn't have sex with this other person, but they were definitely like more emotionally involved with someone else than they should have been. It was inappropriate. And they deeply regret that. I feel as if they think they were in a moment of weakness where they weren't. This is how they justify it to themselves. I'm not saying this is right or this was even the case, but what I'm feeling here as this person's reason behind it all is that they weren't getting something from you. Again, maybe there was just a version of themselves or a side of themselves you weren't feeding because it was toxic. So they found someone else to feed those toxic wounds and patterns. And it got exposed. And I even feel like I'm not trying to, put judgment on anyone, but it's almost as if they feel embarrassed by the whole situation. They feel embarrassed by who they were emotionally engaging with. Because it could have been like that really messy ex. But yeah, the Seven of Swords is really kind of connecting with this elusive here. And it was one too many times. And there was something about your intuition that was like, I need to check their phone or I need to ask them. And you were right, whatever your suspicions were. So what's crossing this is the Queen of Swords. Libra energy. So with this being the challenge of the situation, yeah, they feel no way they can contact you. They feel no way you're open to communication. You said something, Sagittarius, that still haunts them to this day. You said something that like was so truthful, but like they didn't want to hear it because it exposed too much of that toxic side of themselves they try to keep hidden. But it lingers. Those last words you told them, that last text message you sent, they read it over and over again. But with this Queen of Swords, I do feel that you don't know if you could ever get the truth from them again. They're not very logical. They're very emotional and they react on their emotions impulsively and they make stupid decisions because of it. And that's where I think you are a lot more clearer about that, where you need to keep that distance here. You're making the right choice for yourself logically, objectively, no matter how your feelings still arise thinking about this person or how you still feel about this person. What's crowning this is the Seven of Wands. Leo energy. So what both of you see from this is definitely boundaries, definitely a wall, even a bit of aggression. I do also realize they keep their distance because if they were to reach out, they know you would let them have it. What are you doing here? I told you not to contact me. I told you not to call me. I'm done with this. And those are things that would reiterate the fact that there's still no hope in this, and they don't want to hear that. They still want to live in the fantasy of you two guys being back together one day, working it out. I do feel they've like tried to even go other venues of checking in on you, as far as like asking your family members or friends about you, trying to do it that way. But your friends and family members are very protective of you, Sagittarius. They're like, I'm not telling you anything. So it keeps them feeling a lot more distant from you. But they know you're mad at them. They know you're upset with them. And they know you have the right to be. What's rooting this is the Ten of Swords. Gemini energy. This has not been an easy ending for either of you. Definitely for different reasons, right? Obviously, if there was some sort of secret that came out, some sort of cheating that came out, that was obviously hurtful on your end. Especially when you thought you had it all with this person with the Four of Wands. They have a very hard time with dealing and accepting with the fact that this is over. They are very not aware of this being as serious as it is. And again, I think their higher selves know that, but the ego wants to kind of still talk themselves out of that potential ending with you, even though it's pretty clear with this rooting the whole thing. I definitely feel with this Ten of Swords, like they've teared up over you, cried over you. I'm so certain of that with all the swords and the cups energy here. But, you know, I don't know. I'm hearing Cry Me a River by Justin Timberlake. You don't have to say what you did. Already know. You know that song? I just feel like, yeah, you can have compassion that they feel upset, but what does that do for you? And I'm not saying that in a self-centered way or a disconnected way, but whatever they did was painful enough for this to kind of have no return. And I do feel this rooting here, like even if they try to come back, even if they try to message you during Mercury retrograde to make things work, like Spirit is reminding you the reasons why this ended. And that truth is going to sit more than what they try to say to fix it, Sagittarius. But I think the process has been hard too. I definitely feel as if you felt stabbed in the back. And if there were people, like their friends, their family members, that knew about a third party situation or any sneakiness that got involved, you felt stabbed in the back by those people too. Everyone that was talking about it but not letting you know about it. It hurt. Someone also may have been recently getting acupuncture for this type of releasing, or is an acupuncturist. And I do feel like that's been helping. In the recent past, we have the Fool card. The Fool comes up again. Aquarius energy, Aries energy. Now, if this is their energy, whoever messed up again, they feel foolish. They can't believe they did that. They acted so carelessly, so recklessly. They made impulsive decisions and mature decisions. And now they have to lay in the bed that they made. But Sagittarius, for you guys, as hard as this was to see the truth, to understand why this had to end, or there's some new path opening for you that was meant to come from this ending. There is a new course in your love life that is slowly opening up. Now with the Seven of Wands crowning this reading, there may have been people who have tried to date you, get to know you, flirt with you, and you've been pretty protective of yourself from this very painful past that has happened. You're still not feeling 100% ready to jump in. You still don't feel, or haven't for the last few months, ready to pursue new connections. But very recently, maybe in the last month, there has been new hope and love and romance for you. And you're starting to feel like you could take a chance again from the healing you've been doing with the Three of Swords in reverse. Maybe there's someone younger that is trying to catch your attention, or someone that has an energy that is happy-go-lucky, that is very free, that is very light, in a sense, that is kind of helping you come out of this dark time in your love life. So I do feel Spirit in the recent past has asked you to take a leap of faith, whether that is with a new person coming into your life, or even for you to trust that your love story is not over just because this ended with a certain someone. I do feel you guys are starting to become more open and more curious about what's out there than you have in the last recent few months. Also, again, like some of you did move, and with that energy of moving, it has set you up for a new playing field, a new foundation for love and romance for you to start pursuing. Someone could have a cat, or could be allergic to cats, I'm kind of sensing and feeling very randomly for someone out there. Or you've been seeing like a lion, a bobcat as a spirit animal totem for you guys to pay attention to. All right, Sagittarius, to see the likely outcome of this situation, what is likely to happen and unfold for you in love and romance, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. Is this person going to reach out? What do you need to prepare for? What else does Spirit want you to know about in your love life? If you have any questions, let's get those answered now. If you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Sagittarius, I really hope that this reading resonated with you. I hope it confirmed a lot for you what you've already been feeling in regards to the energies surrounding you in love and romance. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Sagittarius, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Sagittarius.